Hello, my name is Bernardo. Welcome to your greatlifetv.com. Today's episode is part of your Great Life Health. The subject for today is 3 vital keys to consider if you want to live past your 60s. And I know that the rules that you may have seen in the past were, like, for example, my great-grandmother used to be very unhealthy and drink Coca-Cola every single day of her life, pretty much, and she died at 90-something. Those rules that applied yesterday may not necessarily apply today based on the fact that you live in a world that has hundreds of times more toxins in anything from the air you breathe to the food you eat to the water you drink. So if you're somebody who wants to not just live absent of disease, but live a life that is exemplary, where you feel a burst of energy every single day you wake up, no matter how old you are, then these might be important for you. The first one is how, and these are very simple. I mean, I could go into a lot more detail. I could give you 20-something, but I think I can give you a framework that you can use to be more specific if you want. First one is how much processed versus unprocessed food are you eating? I know and understand how difficult it is sometimes to find the time to prepare a meal from scratch, or how expensive a meal from scratch that's cooked organically and whole is in comparison to a crappy meal. But I can tell you that the difference in your life, not just short term, because immediately a meal that's processed is full of acid in your system, and that acid is destroying your organs in ways you cannot even imagine. But also long term, processed foods build up that residue in your system that will eventually, combine with other toxins, turn into a cancer or turn into another type of disease. Second key, if you want to live past your 60s, is how much exercise are you giving your heart? And by exercise you're giving your heart, I'm not talking about running marathons. I'm simply talking about pumping oxygen in a clean and healthy way to your heart, in a way that's consistent, in a way that is something where you enjoy, because if you don't enjoy it, you won't do it, and in a way that allows your entire system, from your lymphatic system to everything else, to run optimally. And again, I've shared this in the past many times, so I won't go into the details right now, but it's extremely easy to find 15, 20, 30 minutes a day to do something that will elevate your heart rate and make you sweat and also strengthen your heart. Third one that I'll share with you is, on a consistent basis, not on Saturdays and Sundays or Fridays, on a consistent basis, Monday through Sunday, on your average day, how many things that you love are you doing? And the reason why this is important is because if you're not doing things you love, you might be experiencing stress or some other form of disempowering emotion more consistently than you should. And if that is the case, those emotions actually create molecules. It's not just something fluffy that you don't feel good and you're not going to live a long life. They create molecules that eventually turn up into things you don't want in your system. I know I'm speaking generally here. I just wanted to give you 3 areas of focus. And you might be saying, hey, these are so simple. They're so simple. But if you look around, I can assure you that 95+% of the population doesn't follow these simple guidelines. So you don't want to be one of those. You want to be somebody who can be 70, 80 years old and still be strong, still be full of life, still be full of vibrancy, and still be an example for many more people to follow. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this with you. I challenge you to live a full and conscious life. Specifically today, I challenge you to look at the 3 keys that I just shared with you in order to have a life that's full of energy and full of vibrancy. Thank you.